Okay, so this video is going to be for North Node in Libra. Okay, I got some energy for you guys from yesterday and today. Okay, if you hear noise in the background, that is my daughter doing her eye ready for school. Okay, and also you hear the TV. Okay, so first and foremost, North Node in Libra, honey. Okay, first card that came out was stop involving them in your relationships. Okay, so if you got people in your energy, that you are telling your business to, honey, obviously you need to stop telling them your business. Okay, because obviously it's making you look like you are not, you know, creating things of your own and actually standing in your power. Okay, and also, you know, it's causing other people to feel or try to, you know, make you feel burdened because obviously they are in a position to whereas they are not standing in their power. Okay, it could be, you know, they just don't have that creative spark. They don't have that Empress energy. Okay, and that's why they are stressed out and trying to stress you out. Okay, so stop involving certain people, only stop involving people in your relationship. Period, point blank. Okay, and moving on to the next card that we pulled was, okay, you're unfocused. Okay, when you got people, when you done told your business and they projecting negative things onto you, okay, to make you feel stressed out, understand that that's why you are unfocused. Okay, and the energy that came along with that was the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you are unfocused because obviously you could have people coming towards you asking you for money or, depending on you financially, okay, just to, keep you in your feelings of being unfocused. Then, too, they are unfocused in your energy, period, point blank, okay? You know your feelings. You know how you feel, whether it's towards your children, your family, your friends, whoever. You know how you feel, okay? So get yourself focused so that you can actually stand in your power, okay? Actually understand your emotions, okay? Especially when you got people coming towards you, okay? Wanting to give you money or, wanting to portray like they have money or whatever just to keep you showing some type of love or something of that nature. But only you know that. So get yourself back focused, okay? And understand the difference of who's coming towards you and who's actually basically, helping you when it comes to your feelings, your emotions, whatever it is, okay? So in order for you to get focused, you got to pay attention. Pay attention to who's coming towards you, okay? And who's actually in their feelings and who's putting you in your feelings, okay? Moving on to the next card that we pulled for you, North Node in Libra, okay? Refrain from sex for 30 days. Refrain from sex for 30 days max, okay? If you want to get your energy back, you got to refrain from sex, okay? Period. Okay, when you have sex with someone, you got to understand that the energy that they carry is going to be inside of you. Period, point blank. So, and if you don't cleanse yourself, you going to be, discombobulated just like them. Okay, and the cards that came out for that was the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So, obviously, you need to take a break from certain people that's playing around. Or, if you feel somebody playing in your energy, playing around with, Far as that sex wise stuff go, you know, honey, if you got people that's just coming towards you for that, that's just gonna weigh you down. Okay, it's gonna weigh your feelings down. It's gonna weigh your emotions down. It's gonna put you in a state of being unfocused. Okay, it's gonna put you in a position to whereas, honey, you ain't gonna want to tell nobody nothing because you could have slept with someone that actually was just out here to play around and just burden you down. Okay, so refrain from sex. Only you know who you need to refrain from sex from. Okay, period. Moving on to the next one, honey, for North Node and Libra. Okay, we got literally take a break. Take a break. Pause. Pause. Take a break. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your energy. Take your break. Rest and reflect on, you know, who's playing in your energy. Okay, and then we got the 4 wands coming out in the reverse with the world. So, when you literally take a break, okay, it doesn't mean, you know, that you're trying to run away from a powerful situation that you have going on. No, it's to give more accomplishments to you, okay, and to your connection, period. It ain't got nothing to do with, you know, other people's involvements, you know, in the past that could be affecting, you know, your accomplishments. So, with that being said, you gotta take a break, pause, reflect, and focus on what it is that could have, you know, stopped you from, you know, having those accomplishments. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It got something to do with you. Only you, people, only you can change your situation and actually, you know, put yourself in a position to where as you have accomplishments, to where as you can expose your accomplishments. Okay, not saying that, you know, you out here exploring the world, but no, you just out here exploring the knowledge of the world. Okay, and we gonna leave it right there. So take a break. You know, do some more reflecting on other things. Okay. Period. Okay, and then too, we got, you know, you could be around certain people that could have, you know, habits. Okay, and with that being said, if a person got habits around you, understand that, you know, that could be why they are in their feelings. Okay, we had habits come out. Habits. Okay, habits. Don't know if they could change. So obviously, that's why, you know, you or them could be in their feelings, okay, because of certain habits, okay. And then we got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So obviously there's a Queen of Cups in their energy, okay. But anyway, then we got the Queen of Swords coming out. So obviously, if you just speak your truth about, you know, stand in your truth, okay, certain people that come towards you won't be able to put you in your feelings, okay. And then lastly, we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords in reverse, honey. So obviously you'll be able to, you know, decipher the lies from the truth. Okay, you know your truth, so you'll be able to, you know when a person is lying to you when it comes to certain habits that they have. Okay, whether it's male or female, you will be able to you'll be able to see the difference. Okay, and then we got stunned coming out. Stressing is draining. Okay, so with that coming out, honey, you got the Hermit in reverse, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So obviously you being stunned is putting people in a position to whereas, honey, they got it in their mind that they don't got to go within themselves to actually get to the money. Okay, actually receive these offers. You have to go within to receive that money. Okay, to receive that offer. You got to know who you are in order to receive these offers. Okay, don't let people turn you upside down, okay, and make you miss out on your opportunities. 10-10, I just seen, okay? So, in those cycles, honey, if you want a successful, generational, family, okay, then we got dissatisfaction coming out. Not happy with the situation. Of course, you're gonna have people that's not happy with with their situation. So of course they're gonna make you feel like, you're not happy with your situation. I can't even get it out. Not happy with your situation. And the thing is, you could be happy with your situation. That's why, we got the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords coming out. Because obviously, people that is dealing with a lot of stress, okay, it's because of, they could be using other people's power, okay, to make you feel drained, make you feel so tired and stressed out that it's ridiculous. Okay, it's ridiculous. If you don't know, if you're not happy with your situation, okay, that don't mean weigh other people down and stress them out to the point to whereas they ready to just fall over. Okay, they just over it. You know, we understand that certain people do come into our life that are not happy with their situation. Okay, and if you a person, that actually understands life and how things work, then you will understand that the power you carry requires you to, you know, take a break. Like I said, literally take a break. Rest and reflect on the things that you have going on. Okay, and that's just that. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to leave this message right here because these children are being disobedient while I'm trying to record. So I'm going to cut this video short and I shall return with another video for you guys. Okay, holla.